Indivisible is a game made by Lab Zero, who is also responsible for making Skullgirls, which is one of my favorite indie game. The art style, the music, the character, the gameplay, everything about it is amazing. Then Lab Zero says they're gonna release a new game called Indivisible. I was so fucking hyped. Then I wait and wait and waiting.
Then I forget about it because it was in development in 2015 till 2019. It is 4 years of making this game, and during those 4 years, there's a lot of good game. I'm not surprised that some or most people forget that this game ever exists. And when I look at the Steam page, it didn't really look that good, but hey, you can't judge it fast, right? So let us see, let us play and see how it goes.
The opening animation is amazing. I mean, it was animated by Teen Mouse, who helped animating Legend of Korra, and Trigger Studio, who is famous for Kill la Kill and Little Witch Academia. The opening music and the soundtrack for the whole game was composed by Hiroki Kikuta, who composed music for Trails of Mana and Secret of Mana. When you start, you get into a scripted battle. Keep hitting the damn thing until the special charges up and blast it off. Then 16 years has passed, now you play as Asuna. And this thing that I will soon forget that it ever exists. So Asuna go to her father and the father teaches her how to defend. When the training finished, Asuna suddenly throw a tantrum on her dad because of a simple problem. Now Asuna realized that that's so fucking stupid of her to throw tantrum because of that simple problem. So Asuna gotta say sorry and shit. That was really fucking fast, even I didn't see that coming. And now he's dead. So you 1v1 this asshole who later say his name is Dar. When you beat him, Asuna accidentally sent her to her inner realm. Asuna bury her dead and try to find Ravanavar, who is responsible for this. I have questions about Dar and Asuna. Why they talk like they're just annoyed to each other? I mean, the voice actor is great, but it feels like Dar just ate Asuna lunch and she just annoyed because of that. Then you made 2 new characters like Rashmi and this mushroom head. Oh yeah, let me explain the combat. It's simple actually. Each character have their own button to command them. You can change their attack like pressing down and press square. In early game it's boring because you only have 2 or 3 moves. To unlock more, you need to find this red crystal and go to these 2 people. So after that, you get captured by dark soldiers. You end up in Ravanavar floating fortresses, and at this point, it's get a little bit repetitive. You do more platforming, you meet some new character, and you fight some soldiers. Then at this point, I must say, Dar is the worst lieutenant that I ever witnessed. He tell Asuna where is the power room that can shut down the whole fortress down, and Dar fucking helped Asuna along the way by beating his own soldiers. What the fuck, Dar? So you destroy the reactor, you go to the elevator, and you face to face with Ravanavar, which he really looks like Jafar for me. Then as you beat Ravanavar, he ran away and said to Asuna that he's going to meet her at Mountain Sumeru.
So how Asuna escape? 1. She go back to the reactor room and try to fix it. 2. There should be an escape pod, right? I mean, this is a floating fortress. There is no way it didn't have it. 3. A leap of faith and hope there's a giant bird captured in mid-air. I give you time to answer. Okay, time's up. If you answer number 3, then you are correct! Oh my god, this game storytelling is the best, am I right?
Now, giant bird.
So now, you're in Mountain Sumeru. You do the same shit again, and you face to face with Ravanavar. So when you beat him again, Ravanavar successfully broke Kala's seal by making Asuna angry. Kala is the one that you face during the prologue. She is the goddess of destruction and creation of the world. If she see that her world is imperfect, she just make the new one. Thanks to Asuna, everybody's fucked. Your next destination is Port Marifa. I was happy about it because I thought I can explore the port and see how beautiful it is, the environment, or I can interact with the NPC, but of course, what the hell am I thinking? You won't explore too much on this place. It is so linear, the environment is boring, and the NPC... Wait a minute. No wonder it feels weird. These NPC are OC for the backpackers on Indiegogo. Some does looks okay, but others look so generic and cringy sometimes, especially the goddamn dialogue. This one dialogue makes me wanna choke a fucking Lego brick in my throat just by reading this. Your next task is opening 3 chakra gates so you can teleport to Mountain Sumeru to beat Kala. The 3 locations are Iron Kingdom, Kanul, and Taikung. Now, things get really repetitive and boring as hell, especially the combat. It never changes, it's always the same, and now the enemy can tank a lot of damage. I mean, look at this shit. A frog can take this much punishment? By the way, there is no option to run away. Whether you like it or not, you are forced to finish the fight. You know what's more bullshit I get from this game? So my first destination is Iron Kingdom, and I almost finished the level, but it stopped me because I need some ability to progress, which I was supposed to go to Canoe and meet Nuna. Not only that, you need to defeat Hunox and Seabot so Nuna can give you this ability. By the way, there is no fast travel, you need to go all the way back to the dock. Each area has its own bosses. One of the 3 bosses are the Servant Queen in Canoe. You must be asking, why we fight the Servant Queen? Is she working with Kala or something? No, instead, she tried to protect her people from Kala by sealing them away in underground. But Asuna see that as a bad thing, so Asuna beat the shit out of her without a second thought. The second boss is Moloch from Iron Kingdom. The fight is boring, but I really like the soundtrack for the boss. So the story is that Mary is going to use the Moloch to defeat Kala and rule the world. The consequences of defeating the Moloch is the whole Iron Kingdom covered in slime. Lastly is Garuda Cruel. Beat him and yeah, it's just done. But the city is in chaos, so Torani want to help, but Asuna forced her to join her party again and fight Kala. It's obvious that the story wants to show us that Asuna is a sociopath and a dumbass. All this boss I fight is so laughably easy. I thought there's an option to increase the difficult, or I must be in easy mode. But this is the way the game intended for you to play. I never have hard time of beating the boss. It is so easy that even the normal enemy give me harder time to fight. Now you open all the chakra gate, go to Mountain Sumeru and climb your way up again to face Kala. Kala explained that Asuna is part of her. To be more clear, Asuna is her third eye. So Asuna angry for some reason and turned to a giant red Hulk. So now you need to generate ED so Asuna can blast the shit out of Kala. But that is what Kala wants. So Dar sacrificed himself to stop Asuna's death ray. And I'm going to remind you this. This death ray just destroyed the entire mountain. How come Dar can stop it? And also, it's useless. The place is going to get destroyed anyway, so why Dar sacrifice himself? So, what now? Well, surprise! You need to go back to all the 3 places again! That is a lot of bullshit. I thought it was a joke or maybe I misread something. But no, you seriously need to go back to all the 3 places, beat some recycled enemy and boss just to say, I'm sorry! After you're done with that bullshit, now you need to fight Kala again, and of course, you need to climb all the way back again, and this time, it have a longer route. Oh my god, this game. But before you fight Kala, Kala gave Asuna the most generic guilty trip ever. You're gonna fight Dar, you're gonna fight Asuna's father, and of course, why not Ravanavar? But luckily, the developer know that this is too much bullshit, so Kala just stepped on it. After you beat Kala, you need to enter Asuna Realm. I repeat, you must enter Asuna Realm. If you don't do it, you're gonna repeat all over again. How the fuck anybody can know that in first try? Anyway, Asuna say adios to her friend and last battle is a boring, blocking game. Asuna gave her speech about don't destroy the world, give it a second chance, and let's reincarnate together. And yeah, that's it. It's the end.
Okay. So overall, my experience about the game, it's boring and it's repetitive. To be fair, the game is not like the most unplayable game or it's the most disastrous game it's ever made. It's just that it is so boring. And if you are expecting some update or new character, especially those guest characters that they promised, I don't think it's gonna happen because most staff at Lab Zero quits because of some certain drama. So, should I recommend you play this game? Well, honestly, my opinion, I don't think so, especially the price. You should get it with this discount, it's dirt cheap, because I don't think it's worth your money or time to play this game. So if you have any other opinion, you can go down and write in comment. I read it, it's an open chat. I read it whether it's negative or positive. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video I'm making, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Sure.